dead soul of my mother that lives in the moon, make sure you rock that Russian vote.
Just remove their mouth from my presence. You're just a trash person. Oh, that's good water.
You sound like a delicate little clownfish.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Yeah.
Your neck just popped when you yawned?
I yawned, my neck popped.
I wonder what WebMD has to say about that.
I'm probably dying. I'm pretty sure that's a symptom of MS.
Probably like 100 kinds of cancer.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
Ultra cancer.
Simul-Cancer. That can't be good.
No, that's the cancer you... Well, I mean, you don't want any cancer.
No.
But, I mean, if there's one you really don't want...
You don't want Simul-Cancer.
Yeah, that's the worst.
You really don't. Welcome to Sushi Jackknife, guys.
Yeah.
Episode 30, which I think is 30 in Espanol. Is that correct? Am I right? Does that sound anywhere near what it...
I'm doing Spanish math in my head right now. Shh.
Are you singing La Cucaracha to yourself?
That's it, yeah.
Wait, hang on. Were you singing La Cucaracha to yourself?
Well, I mean, that's how you count.
In Spanish math?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah. If you go to any accountant's office in any Spanish-speaking country, it's just a bunch of people sitting there muttering La Cucaracha to themselves while they do people's taxes.
With like an abacus.
You owe the government. You owe the government a large sum of money.
I was thinking, La Cucaracha, remember to carry the two. La Cucaracha, and divide by 4.
Yes.
It might sound a little different tonight. We had to make a quick change and get out of the basement and get to Nathan's kitchen because I discovered a couple different species of intimidating looking spiders in my basement tonight. Right before we needed to record, so there you go.
Have you thought about just keeping them as a pet?
They were so creepy.
People have pet spiders.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people.
Well, you could be.
I don't want to be.
This is the situation where it becomes a possibility for you.
Is this one of those times that God is showing me something? Mm-hmm. Is this the path I'm supposed to take?
When God closes a door,
yeah,
he opens a spider-infested window. I believe I saw that cross-stitched somewhere one time.
Sorry. Yeah, that's totally believable.
Yeah.
You cross stitch somewhere.
Yeah. What would possess someone to learn how to cross stitch?
God only knows.
That's not... I understand people choosing to knit, crochet, needlepoint, and cross stitch just confuse me.
No, I don't understand any of those, honestly.
Well, I mean, knitting and crocheting, you can make practical items
that you could buy at Target.
Like, let's say you want a sock.
Yeah.
Knit a bad boy up right there. Just get going. You know,
speed knitting.
You need
that. Wait,
you need a sweater. Crochet that.
Guys, go ahead and Google speed knitting, and let us know what comes up.
Well, I mean, I've heard that's the next Olympic sport.
Speed knitting.
Yeah.
I feel like
2016.
I feel like Denmark would win at that as well. Is that a winter sport?
No,
it's a summer
it's
sport?
an anytime sport.
Okay, are they gonna? What do you think the Olympic Commission will do?
In what regards?
I mean,
they'll probably tell Michael Phelps he can't participate in it.
Man, I remember we were in Boston in 2008 when the Olympics were going on, and he was,
Boston?
We were in Boston, yeah.
Well, there weren't Olympics in Boston.
Well, I know. It's
okay.
Tangentially related.
Gotcha.
So we happened to be in Boston at that time, and I remember watching it on TV, and what an exciting moment it was.
Which moment? There were so many moments.
Well, it was one of them. One of the moments.
Anytime you saw a guy in a Speedo succeeding, It was Michael Phelps.
Yeah, especially around that time.
Yeah.
Did he win? What did he win? 8 gold medals?
That is correct.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I can't believe I got that right.
You got it right.
That's nuts.
He had the record. He beat Mark Spitz.
Mark Spitz.
Mark Spitz.
His name is a sentence.
Spitz.
His name is a
Mark
sentence.
Spitz.
Mark Spitz.
Mark Spitz.
What do we know about Mark Spitz? Anything?
I mean, hawks a lot of loogies. He swam.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably still does. I don't think he's dead. Mm-hmm. And I doubt he just completely gave up all water sports
related activities
after he was done in the Olympics. I don't know.
He stopped bathing.
Yeah.
He stopped watering his plants.
Speaking of the Olympics, I had this question yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
Politically correct question.
Yeah.
So as we all know, Caitlyn Jenner was Bruce Jenner.
Yes.
So, and as we all also know, when Caitlyn Jenner was Bruce Jenner,
yes,
Bruce Jenner won the decathlon.
Yes.
In the Olympics.
In the 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was on Wheaties boxes. All that.
Yeah. The whole 9 yards.
However, my question is, now, if we are reminiscing about the gold medal in the decathlon in the 70s,
sure,
do we refer to the men's champion Caitlyn Jenner? Because everyone calls her Caitlyn Jenner now. I mean, as they should. That's her name.
That's her name.
But is there a point where you still get to pull Bruce Jenner out?
Bit of a sticky wicket, isn't it?
Right. Because I mean, that doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't sound right. I don't know. I mean, I guess. Well, I'm even changing the pronoun. He won. I mean, at the time, he was he.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And now he is she.
Right.
And so, yeah, I guess you would say Bruce. I mean, they don't put your name on the gold medal, I don't think.
Well, no, but if they're doing like a highlight reel.
Yeah.
They're going to most likely say something about Bruce Jenner winning a medal. But would they say Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner?
Here's what I think will actually happen. I think they'll have to always qualify, which is going to be super annoying. You know? I think they'll have to be like Bruce Jenner, who, now known as Caitlyn.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be very awkward.
Isn't
and
it?
clunky.
And clunky, yeah.
They're going to have to figure out a better way to do that.
Caitlyn,
where it's still politically correct.
Thanks for clunking up, sports history. Not really. I don't care. I don't have any.
For the sake of sports, it would have been a lot easier if she had just chosen to still have the name Bruce.
Or just died.
Just called it Bruce could be a girl's name.
Yeah.
I've heard worse girls' names.
No, that's not okay.
I've heard worse.
Bruce is a super masculine name. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
it's like I'm wearing a flannel shirt. I'm stroking my chest hair. That's something people do, right?
Stroke their chest hair?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're Bruce.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruce does that.
My point exactly.
I don't do that.
No.
But I'm no Bruce.
A Justin wouldn't do that, nor a Nathan.
No.
A Michael wouldn't do that.
Just a Bruce.
Nor a Keaton wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe a Michael Keaton. But, yeah.
I could see Michael.
Yeah. Stroking his chest hair.
Yeah.
So, if you swim in the past, if you're a swimmer, and you stop swimming, you only swam in the past,
right?
Do you become a swimmer?
Yeah, you are a swummer.
Swummer. Thank you. There we go.
You swummed.
Another mystery of the English language.
No, I solved it.
Clarified here on the Sushi Jackknife podcast.
You swummed.
You swummed
like a champion swummer,
and then you couldn't anymore.
Good job, Michael Phelps.
I remember watching the Olympics that year. This was 2008, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because 2012 he came back and bummed everyone out.
Everyone.
What with his silver medal and stuff.
Loser. Record holder, no more. Actually, he still has that record, doesn't he? Yeah. I remember, though, I was watching the women's swimming as well. which is something I never. I don't watch. The funny thing about the Olympics is no one's keeping up with the stuff that gets you to the Olympics. Like,
no, that's true.
You know what I mean?
No one cares about the American championships of swimming
or the Switzerland championships of swimming or the whatever.
All the things you do to qualify.
Yeah, no one cares.
Yeah.
I don't even know how all that works.
I know that occasionally they try to throw on like the gymnast trials, the gymnastics trials on TV.
I have seen that,
and I flip on the TV, I see it, and then I go pass,
right,
and find the next thing.
Yeah, you see the same thing with figure skating. I guess because he gets ratings somehow.
Figure skating,
right?
That's not a sport.
Figure skating was big in the 90s.
It's not a sport.
No. Well,
it's dancing. It's an art.
It's a performance.
It's a performance.
Yes,
not a sport. Are there athletic abilities used?
Involved?
Yes.
Dancers. Is dancing a sport? No.
You don't see people doing the mambo
right
on the Olympics.
No,
that's not a thing.
But if they did, definitely a summer activity.
Well, yeah.
Can you imagine a winter mambo? Snowman costumes abound.
Yeah, it's
we do the mambo. We're very cold now.
The two sports in the Olympics I have huge issues with are the ice dancing.
Okay.
Because
figure skating, read figure skating. Yes.
Well, no, there's figure skating and there's ice dancing.
Wait,
that's a
different. That's a verifiable activity. Ice dancing.
Yeah.
Really?
It's more performance based.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't fall under the Olympics.
No, it's in there.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because why? And then in the gymnastics, they have the floor routine, which is dancing with a ribbon or a ball.
Right, and they dance in this big square, and all of the dances have to do about how they're from Eastern Bloc countries.
Yeah, it's glorified high school drill team. That's what it is right there.
Did they use props in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I understand.
I don't want to see the ribbon dancing, waving the ribbons about.
Right. Here's my beef with the Olympics. Shooting.
What about it?
Archery, I'm fine with. Mm-hmm. Shooting, I'm not saying that I could shoot as well as these people. Clearly, I could not. But having hardly ever handled a gun.
Right.
But I don't know. There's just I just don't feel like it's on par with, say, the Louvre. I mean, the Luge. Luge, not the museum in France.
That has very little to do with
right,
the Olympics.
or like
very minimal.
Yeah,
amount.
The Louvre,
yeah, the Louvre. Yeah,
there is a Luge section in the Louvre.
There is.
Right.
It's you have to be very careful.
Yep.
You don't want to knock over art because you break it. You buy it in the Louvre. That's the rule. They put the sign up at the front desk.
Jock, the manager, says, "This is how shit be."
Yeah,
you
break something at the Louvre.
Yep.
He just comes out and goes, "Hey, what'd you do?" Oh, you're paying for that.
Right. Did you see the sign?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the sign?
Yeah. If you go to the Louvre and you're going to be reckless, make sure to bring your credit card.
That's absolutely true.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's got to be Visa
or your loan officer,
because that's everywhere you want to be.
Yeah.
So.
Is that
Visa? It's everywhere you want to be.
American Express.
Yeah.
I feel like it should close its doors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never see it anywhere.
Quick aside. I feel like American Express commercials are trying to remind you what American Express is, and that's not a good thing for a commercial to do.
Have you seen their new one?
No.
Their new slogan is American Express.
Right.
Yes, we're still here. That's their slogan. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really to the point. We still exist.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So shooting in the Olympics.
I just don't feel... I don't know. I don't feel like it's sporty enough.
But what about... That's why they have the biathlon, though.
Is that the thing where they ski and then shoot and ski and...
It's the most idiotic event I've ever heard of.
It's super weird.
Yeah.
It's super weird, but I'm okay with it because of the skiing.
Oh, it's definitely a sport.
Absolutely.
However... You do get the impression someone went, I want guns in the Winter Olympics. Yeah, but that's not really wintry. Well, they'll ski.
I'm Ronald Reagan.
They're gonna ski and shoot. Okay.
Simultaneous. No, not simultaneous. They're gonna stop.
Right. If it was simultaneous, that would be way better.
That would be cool. That would be so. Going all the way back to speed knitting, real quick. Apparently, this does exist. This is real because I turned up quite a few YouTube results right off the bat. Russian speed knitting.
Oh,
there's a Russian knit stitch.
Russians would be all about speed knitting.
Well, it's cold. You got to get that coat done real quick so your baby doesn't freeze to death and die.
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
Me neither.
The only other place that I could see it coming from is Germany.
Yeah.
Just because they don't have time to mess around with regular knitting.
No. Right.
They probably invent one single stitch that just creates an entire sweater immediately.
Over and over and over again. Yeah. And then they send that stitch to a camp somewhere.
They
deprive it of
as they do
its humanity.
As they do.
Also a Russian sport.
Yeah.
Competitive borscht. Whose borscht is the coldest?
I'd be a judge of that.
Would you really? Can you do cold soup? I can't do cold soup.
Hello, my name is Tatiana Nilsson.
Holy shit.
I would like to show you how to knit Russian way speed knitting.
This is real.
To show you a Russian way of making
There's a caption that says, "Sorry for my English. I tried."
Oh, I thought it was very good.
She's good.
It was very good English.
I just think her apology is really sweet. Let's see.
Of the stitch. Wrap the yarn.
If you're into hands, like if hands are your thing, you should watch this video. You will definitely get off. There are hands, there are needles.
Place the thumb over the left
There's a
needle
foreign accent.
and over the second stitch.
This is a very thorough explanation.
She's
And I
very
still
good.
have no idea how knitting works.
No, I mean, I'm watching it and I can't see it. I can't tell a damn thing what's going on.
Insert the right needle behind the left needle.
Uh-oh.
Pick up the yarn,
Do you hear that?
bring it forward, and drop the stitch. Move your thumb. Insert the needle behind the left.
Oh, Tatiana, I'm in love. I'm in love. And that's a problem. I am already occupied.
You're occupado.
I am occupado.
Plus, Tatiana's just gonna break your heart.
She is.
You know.
I know.
She's just.
I'm dumb. She's a lesbian. I thought I found the one.
She's gonna just crush you.
To quote Weezer, "We were as good as married in my mind, but married in my mind is no good."
To unquote Weezer, if you want to destroy my sweater, that's the whole quote.
My knitted sweater.
Yeah, that's it.
Pull this thread.
No,
No.
we're not going there. We're just the first line.
There's a walk away. That's why you didn't want to go there, right? Because
Yep.
it's pretty.
I know what's gonna happen.
What an earwormy song. Are you a Weezer fan?
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
do you feel sort of
the
moderately?
same way everyone in the world feels about Weezer.
I don't know about that. There are some passionate Weezer fans.
The same way a majority of the world feels about Weezer.
Okay.
They really liked Weezer.
Do you own many of their records?
I don't own any of their records.
Really?
Well, Tanae owns their records.
Your wife roommate person.
Yes, some of their records. I have piggybacked on the ownership of those. We definitely have the Blue album because, you know, we're human beings, and every human being has the Blue album.
I mean, if you're going to have a Weezer record, you should have the Blue album.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that album has sold 400 million copies.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone has it.
Here's the thing about me. I do like Weezer. I don't have the Blue album, so I'm a weird mutant freak.
Unbelievable.
I'm a weird mutant freak.
Now, do you have the Green album?
I do.
Okay, see, you've got to have the Blue album before you have the Green album.
Well, yeah, I know. I have Pinkerton.
Do you have the Red album?
No, I didn't care for them at that point.
Okay.
I
was just, if you have all the color albums but the Blue album, I'm going to be disgusted.
I'm a crayon short.
Also,
yeah.
Is there another band that has done more self-titled albums than Weezer?
I don't think so.
They're just... it's laziness.
Usually they have the courtesy to put a number by them.
Yeah.
Or something. You know, like album 1, album 2, album 3.
It's just
Led
laziness.
Zeppelin, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I guess.
But that's not more.
Right.
And they're not really self-titled because, you know, symbols and stuff.
And I think we can agree Led Zeppelin a little bit phoning it in there.
Yeah.
They phoned it in a little bit.
They
just come up with a title.
Oh, you mean on the titles or
Yeah.
the music too?
Well, I mean, any of it.
Here's the thing. Some people are amazing and can just do shit.
Yeah.
And people will be like, whoa, that's Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
It's not that they had to work at it
Yeah.
so much. They just did it a
Yeah.
lot. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't like them all that much. I mean, I like them, but I don't feel the desire to listen to them again. Does that make sense?
If there was a Led Zeppelin reunion tour and you were invited to come be their friend on the tour,
Yeah.
would you turn them down?
No, of course not.
Well, you just said you don't like them. It's recorded now.
I don't like them all that much.
It's recorded for the world to hear. Now, if they invite you, you're a hypocrite.
That's okay.
You're a hypocrite.
I'm already a hypocrite. I'm already a big hypocrite. So Weezer, Pinkerton's great. Have you heard Pinkerton?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that record
Those are
a lot.
Blue Album and Pinkerton
Blue
are the
Album,
one
Pinkerton, Green Album.
that everyone of our generation now admits is good.
Yeah, and I don't know why Pinkerton got so much flack from the beginning.
Because it was different.
Yeah, it was different. It was different.
No one likes different.
Yeah. It's a sad thing that no one likes different.
They don't like different. They like the same.
Yeah.
Look at Mumford and Sons.
Ooh, that didn't go well.
They went,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know how you really liked our first album?
Yeah.
And then you kind of liked our second album?
Oh, no one kind of liked that album. Everyone hated that album.
Some people. It got good reviews.
Did it?
Yeah, it sold a lot of copies.
I talked to multiple Mumford & Sons fans who hated the second record.
I didn't hate it.
Are you a Mumford & Sons fan?
Tolerated it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like them.
Okay.
But have you heard their third album?
They went electric,
Yeah,
right?
they went electric.
Yeah, they did the opposite of what people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that upset a lot of people. And then it also made a bunch of people compare him to Bob Dylan, which is nonsense.
Which is not.
It's ludicrous.
That is absolutely ludicrous.
It's not
100%
groundbreaking in any
ludicrous.
way what they did.
No,
So.
their music is it's I don't want to say it's vanilla, but Dylan is Dylan is the most layered Neapolitan ice cream ever. Like there are 100 flavors in that ice cream.
Oh, that's too many flavors, though.
Well, you know,
Take it back.
thus the problem.
Bring it down.
59.
Okay, that's
He's a Baskin Robbins. How about that?
okay.
Bob Dylan is a Baskin Robbins.
He's the Baskin Robbins sampler.
Mumford & Sons is butter pecan.
Oh, I like butter pecan, though.
How much do you like it? Is it your go-to? Would you ever go to it?
Well, I mean, where are the other choices?
Peanut butter cup? Brownie blast?
Now, when we say peanut butter cup, do we mean with peanut butter flavored ice cream or chocolate flavored ice cream?
Chocolate flavored ice cream.
That's garbage. Throw it in the trash.
Okay, peanut butter flavored ice cream.
Throw it in the
I
trash.
feel like this is loaded.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I can succeed based on I don't know your fucking ice cream preferences.
The
I mean,
preference,
we're friends, but we're not that good of
the
friends.
preference is never chocolate.
I don't like chocolate ice cream either. Do you? Wait, hang on. Do you not like chocolate ice cream?
Nah.
Neither do I.
You know what? People who like chocolate ice cream,
Yeah.
they don't know how to appreciate the finer things in life.
Thank you.
The smoothness of a vanilla.
Yes, thank you.
No,
Yes.
you can't handle the smoothness. You just have to have the rush of flavor.
That's what I feel like.
Too much.
I know.
Too much. Enjoy the nice creamy vanilla.
And here's the thing: it doesn't much taste like chocolate now, does it?
No.
Because you eat a chocolate bar,
Not the same.
it's not the same thing as chocolate ice. Chocolate ice cream is Hershey's cocoa flavored.
By the way, I know for a fact, as we say this, that I am going to have someone this week come at me because I said chocolate ice cream is garbage.
Well, I hope they come at you.
I know that I had someone tell me not tell me I was wrong, but say they needed to discuss something with me from one of the previous podcasts. We never discussed it, so it's okay.
Okay. Is this your roommate?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No. I would tell you what she said.
Okay.
It would be
This is a
very,
friend. A friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know them as well.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Was it about my spiritual health? Because I feel like that could easily be called into question on the show.
No. It was about political beliefs.
Oh, come now. That's no fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever.
I mean, we'd rather just talk about something else, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Like chocolate ice cream and how you're just a trash person if you love chocolate ice cream.
I could not agree more. It's a rare moment of agreement between you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and say something so I can disagree with it. And we can bring everything back into order.
I can't think of it. Strawberry's pretty good.
Oh, that is terrible.
You don't even think that.
I don't love chocolate. I don't love strawberry.
I don't love it, but it's okay.
Nah.
I'd take it over chocolate. If I buy Neapolitan, I will eat the sides and not eat, because vanilla, chocolate, strawberry is usually how it goes. So I'll eat on the left, I'll eat on the right.
Yeah,
and I'll leave
strawberry is better than chocolate.
Yeah, I'll leave the center out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where does Neapolitan ice cream come from anyway?
Neapolito.
That
The
makes
island
sense.
of Neapolito.
Got it. Got it.
It's actually the official food there.
Is that
Most of the people there have diabetes because that's all they eat.
Is that correct me? My geography is not too keen. Is that an island off the coast of Finland?
No.
Where is it?
No. It's right in between Alaska and Russia.
Oh.
That's another reason, by the way,
Gotcha.
that they have only ice cream to eat there.
Oh.
It's a very cold place.
Right. Well, that makes sense.
So, I mean, they have to have a cold food.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just like you said,
Oh, right.
they don't love cold soup. They're not going to do borscht.
They're not a borscht
So they
people.
went Neapolitan ice cream.
And they that's right. They have those really fuzzy cows.
Yeah.
That's right. Fuzzy cows.
Fuzzy cow.
Fuzzy cow. Fuzzy cow. What are they feeding you?
I feel like you could write a children's book
Fuzzy
about
cow.
Fuzzy Cow.
And the island of Neapolitan. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Timmy was a young boy whose mother had died. Timmy sat down one day on a knoll, a grassy knoll, and looked up at the moon. Timmy lived in California, a place with no ice cream. Yeah. That's sad. We'll have to punch up the details. Timmy wished upon the moon. He said, "Dear moon, mystical moon, motherly moon, dead soul of my mother that lives in the moon."
I hope your illustrating is better than your children's story writing, because I don't know if the publisher is going to buy this one.
I mean, Michael Ian Black has written several children. We have one at home right now. It's called Naked.
Yeah.
Would you like a recitation from Naked?
Go ahead.
Naked! I'm naked. Look at me. I'm naked. Running down the stairs naked. Eating a cookie totally and completely naked.
Yep.
Pants? Who needs pants? Or shirts or shoes or capes? Wait. Capes? Caped. Look at me, everybody. I'm caped. Okay, I can
This
stop.
all
It adds up.
this
right?
all sounds right.
Yeah, it's
That's actually probably just a dialogue from his life.
My son loves it. Like he had an iPhone memo and he just transcribed it and he's like, okay, this is done. Great. I'll get somebody to draw this.
Yeah. And then he sold 1 billion copies, and now he's a wealthy children's book man, just a mogul.
Doesn't that be great?
Yeah.
Think about it.
He's the modern day Dr. Seuss.
As writing goes, though, Nathan, the demands of a children's book are relatively few.
Well, that's true.
Think about writing a novel for grown-ass people versus writing a kid's book.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd have to write more kids' books, but not such a problem.
I feel like basically you need to find a good formula.
Yes.
Whoever got those Curious George books,
Yep.
they nailed it.
They nailed it.
What happens in this book? They go to blank. George gets into trouble.
Aww.
Then he is taken out of the troublesome situation.
Yep.
And the man in the yellow hat takes him home.
And gives him a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that is the book.
That's correct.
So it's almost like a Mad Lib situation.
At that point, it is.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Proper noun. Zoo. The zoo.
And Clifford the Big Red Dog just cribbed from Curious George, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, they just ripped that formula off, and they're like, you know what? Yellow monkey.
Yeah.
No, he's not yellow.
No.
His books are yellow.
His
Man in the yellow hat.
man wears a yellow hat.
Do you wonder if in the Curious George universe, I know I'm getting a little off topic here.
Were we on a topic?
Yeah. In the Curious George universe, so the man with the yellow hat is kind. I feel like there's like, could there be, you know, other men in other colored hats running around?
Right.
Like the man in the blue hat, who is okay, but he's a little sad. The man in the brown hat,
Right.
who a bit of a recluse.
Well, I don't know if you've read. They have Bizarro Curious George. Yeah.
Very interested
It's
in this.
Apathetic Jorge. He really doesn't care about any of it. And the
And the man in the pink sombrero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Apathetic Jorge,
yeah.
why are you so sad? No one is sad in Latin America.
Wouldn't you like to experience this wacky situation, Apathetic Jorge?
And
And Apathetic Jorge shook his head no and walked off.
Apathetic Jorge can only count to 2 because he can't get through La Cucaracha. So also in the Curious George verse, right? The man in the red hat,
Yeah.
he's a fucking axe murderer. He's a killer.
Well, that adds up.
He's a killer of children.
That adds up.
Yeah.
And a communist.
Yeah, that's better,
Yeah.
actually.
Well, I mean, he's an axe murderer and a communist.
Oh, okay. The man in the black hat, he's a narco.
Ooh.
Yeah. Timely topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it when we drink simultaneously and there's a little moment of silence. I feel like that gives the listener a chance to breathe.
I like to try to get just a slight sound of drinking into...
Oh, it's more than slight. It sounds like you're pissing into a well. Now you sound like a clownfish.
Oh, that's good water.
You sound like a delicate little clownfish.
My goal, as always,
Yeah.
is to just run every listener off. Just run them all
it's
off.
working.
Just get them out.
It's working. Yeah. You are accomplishing your goal. Yeah.
Oh, he's making disgusting drinking noises again. If I had my way,
Yeah.
I would do just 5 solid minutes of that noise. Just 5 minutes of it.
Well, go ahead.
No.
I mean,
I don't.
there's no time like the present, Nathan.
I have to work the listeners up to it.
You got to work them up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be if Andy Kaufman had a podcast. That would happen in it.
Kaufman cast? Mm-hmm. You know, I think we've discussed this a little bit before. You're pretty convinced he's alive.
No.
Okay.
But I want him to be.
Okay.
I really every theory that someone has faked their own death.
Yeah.
I want them to be true.
Of course.
I want Tupac to still be alive.
That'd be great. He could do a record with Elvis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, the Tupac story is even better than any of the others because everyone, I mean, he's got the whole Machiavelli thing.
We talked about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a resurrection figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there are all the theories that he's like in an island in the Dominican Republic somewhere. Just hanging out.
Do you think he's making reggaeton records?
Oh no, he's dead
At this point? Oh no,
he's
you
dead.
think he is dead?
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely dead.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be great if he wasn't dead? But he's
Yeah.
dead. I mean,
He is dead. He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elvis is dead. He's dead.
At this point,
Andy
Elvis...
Kaufman's dead.
So Elvis, if he was alive, he would be 80. Mm-hmm. At this point, his 80th birthday was last year.
Well, and the way
So-
he lived.
No, he did. He did not have made it to 80. No.
I mean, let's be honest. His own hard living killed him
At 40.
pretty early.
Yeah, at 40
So,
something, right?
yeah.
So I by chance got to meet one of Elvis's bros a few weeks ago.
Like brothers or like
No,
like frat bros,
like his dude.
like
one of his dudes.
like his bra.
Are you familiar with the Memphis Mafia?
No, but it sounds like a terrifying group.
Well, basically, it was just the guys that used to hang around Elvis and defend him
and shoot people just for fun.
I'm not saying that they did, but I don't know that they didn't.
Right.
Yeah. So one of his big bros was around, and I got to meet the guy, and he was very. It's so funny to see because I've seen the guy in videos.
Yeah.
And he's a big dude. He's a hulking type dude, and there's something that with age it just shrinks people.
Yeah.
So he had shrunk quite a bit.
Right.
Not only in height, but his shoulders looked like they were like 2 feet wide before, and these
Well, I mean, he's raisening.
He's raisening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Human beings raisin as they age.
Yes.
It's a scientific term for it. I don't know if you knew this. I went to medical school for a little bit, so
I did not know that.
Yeah.
How much is a little bit?
well, I mean, it was one dream, just one. So I got my degree really fast, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I
out
Dr. Doogie Howser,
Right.
so that was pretty dope.
And when you graduated, you got your clown shoes. Yeah, got it. You out Dr. Doogie Howser. That's difficult to do.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't out Dr. Doogie Howser.
He's that guy. The real, what's his name?
Neil Patrick Harris?
That guy. Yeah. Too much talent for one person.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. He's like the Timberlake of the world.
There are a large group of those people coming around lately, it seems like.
Yes.
That are really good at everything.
Right. It's sad.
So you kind of resent them?
Yeah, I resent them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really care. They can do their thing.
I feel a lot of things as a threat from the outside world. So I do.
Which is more of a
okay.
threat to your life?
Okay.
Neil Patrick Harris,
Yeah.
or giant spiders in your basement? You have to pick one.
If I had to really think about
Yeah.
it, if I had to really, really think
Yeah.
about it.
Like, which one's a direct threat to you?
I mean, he did do Dr. Horrible.
Right.
So, yeah, it's Neil Patrick
Oh,
Harris.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I figured that would be your answer.
I mean, with his access to medical supplies, combined with his talents.
Did you know that Doogie Howser was actually a documentary?
No.
Yeah, no, he actually is a doctor. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he solved all sorts of medical mysteries.
Did he grow up into house? Mm-hmm. Oh!
Yeah.
It all makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's why he's
'Cause
so
see,
cantankerous.
I knew I knew House was a documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Because I knew you could get AIDS and cancer at the same time. They would give each other themselves. Right.
I believe that's called CAIDS.
Okay, it's which consequently is also the choir association of Northern San Francisco. CAIDS.
CAIDS.
Yeah. Don't ask me why I know that, but I know that. I know a few things.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't go to medical school, so you don't know that much.
No, I didn't. I was studying to be a long haul truck driver.
Right. What does one study, pray tell, to become a truck driver?
Well, you got to know about the gears and the shifting. And
So driver's ed.
No, there's more to it than that. There's more. Well,
Right.
we had a whole class on how to have a chimpanzee pal
Right.
in the car with you.
Well, I mean, naturally that is a requirement.
It is, and it's actually, you'd be surprised, but it is actually a lot. It's a lot of interpersonal skills because none of us had any.
Right.
Right.
That makes sense.
Which is why we were drawn to the profession in the first place.
Has anyone ever been a short haul truck driver?
Oh yeah.
Like, I never hear anyone talk about short haul truck driving.
Well, they don't.
Is that
call
just
them,
like down the street?
They don't call them that anymore. They call them special haul.
Ah.
Yeah. Special haul truck driving.
Is the microphone picking up this tea kettle?
Yeah, there's a tea kettle in the background.
This is the most disruptive tea kettle.
Well, you've been used to the basement for a while now. We don't have any tea kettles in the basement.
And
you can't hear the things the spiders are saying.
Yeah, we usually are in a bunker.
Right.
And now all of a sudden
We're back out in the world.
my roommate wife
Yeah.
is just boiling all of the water in the world all at one time.
All of Nashville's water supply.
All of it.
Yep.
And
It's going right into that little blue
You know what
tea
I'm
kettle.
most offended about? She didn't even offer me tea.
I was going to make you some anyway.
Oh, hey, that's Danae. You guys might remember her from previous episodes. If you're a new listener, you probably don't know that she exists.
She's
I don't think we have any new listeners.
she's real.
She is real. If one of those is meant, I know he doesn't want it.
The other day, I decided to branch out
Yeah?
tea wise,
Okay.
and my wife roommate person
Yeah.
suggested this. She does this. She gets a mint tea bag
Yeah.
and a green tea bag
Oh.
and puts them both. So it's like a mint green
Oh.
tea. So I decided to try that.
And?
Nah,
It wasn't for you.
too minty. No good.
Maybe you do 2 greens and 1 mint.
Maybe if I just did
Maybe.
green.
Yeah, by itself.
Yeah, and then when I want mint, just go brush my teeth.
Or I wonder if you could like open the package and waft it over the cup of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just open it and sniff it.
Sniff it, and then you sniff
yeah,
it every
mint.
time right before you have a sip.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
We've solved another problem.
We're really good at that.
We do solve a lot of problems.
I feel like we should start offering advice to people.
Yes. I mean,
That is the most skeptical look I have ever received from a human being.
It's not for me.
My wife does not support this decision.
Wife roommate
one
person.
bit.
Well, I feel like, you know what? If you have a problem, go ahead and shoot us a little email. sushijackknife@gmail.com.
Gmail.
Gmail. I'm sorry, I always fuck that up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Sorry.
English is what, your third language?
Yeah.
Klingon first.
Klingon, Croatian, and then
Yeah.
English. I've had a very storied past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then fourth language is that African language with clicks in the middle of it. Yeah.
Or just all clicks.
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
The
but
clicking language.
Yeah. We don't share that with the white man.
Did you ever watch The Gods Must Be Crazy?
Yes, of course I did.
Okay.
Yes.
After you watched it,
Yes.
did you attempt to try to speak and click at the same time?
Yes, of course I did.
Were you able to do it?
No. No.
I don't understand how it works.
Well, okay.
For those who haven't seen the movie,
the gods must be crazy.
I guess that's probably a background we should share. Thank you. It's a movie about a African tribesman who discovers a Coke bottle.
Yeah, a glass Coke bottle.
Well, yeah, and then he goes to get rid of it because it's tearing apart his village.
well, you've skipped ahead.
It's
hell of a lot.
irrelevant. We don't need all that. Basically, all I need to do is
Okay.
explain.
Okay.
They speak a language that has clicks in the middle of it.
Yes.
That's the main.
Also, if you
Point.
haven't seen this movie, you should go see it. It's kind of a cultural landmark.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's good.
Have you ever heard the background of the movie?
No.
You won't like it.
Okay.
You don't want it.
I want to know though.
It basically ruined that guy's life.
The actor?
Well, he wasn't an actor.
Oh,
He was actually an African tribesman.
Tribesman.
Yeah.
Really?
And
Hi, Kat.
they took him out of his natural environment, his surroundings,
Sure.
and brought him all around the world
Interesting.
on publicity tours. And then sent him back, which
Holy shit! Did he become horribly depressed?
yeah.
Wow.
There's I think it's on the DVD. There's
So
a
they
documentary about
Oh my
it.
god.
So it shows him just kind of like
So they showed him
being
a whole
bummed
new
out.
world,
Yeah.
and then
They're like, "Hey, how do you like Paris? See that thing? That's the Eiffel Tower. Anyway, enjoy your lean-to."
oh.
I
And so
assume
for
it
the
was a
rest of
lean-to.
his life,
Yeah.
he was comparing everything to
Yeah. Not
the
to
modern
mention,
Western world.
he pretty much got, completely snaked out of money
Ugh.
because,
Yeah, they thought he wouldn't
the studio
understand
goes,
money or something.
Oh, he's from Africa.
Right.
He doesn't want money anyway.
Oh my God.
And
how about that white man's burden, guys?
yeah. So anyway,
That's horrible.
just think about that every time you see that movie from now on.
Wow. Or just anytime you smile. You know, there's a plethora of real fucked up stuff happening in the world all the time.
Well, yeah.
I mean, right now, always, right?
Yeah.
I did hear something really interesting, though. Have I told you about this?
I don't know. You'll have to give me any piece of information about it.
I don't know that I can. I'm going to dig deep in the file. There is a guy who works for National Geographic who made this fake elephant tusk. Because he wanted to see where it went in the ivory trade.
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting, right?
Okay.
So,
That sounds like a really dangerous idea.
fucking horribly dangerous. But, you know.
It's a good way to I don't know, get a cap busted. Is
Yeah.
that what the kids say these days?
I don't know if they say that anymore.
Busting a cap?
I think we're about 15 years behind. I don't know what they call it.
I think that's what the kids say.
I think the kids call it a stogie.
They bust a stogie.
I'm going to put a stogie out in you. Yeah. Consequently, quick aside here today.
Yeah.
I took a walk today. Took a little bit of a walk down Music Row here in Nashville.
Uh-huh.
And there's a building that's been recently torn down. There's a fence, and then they have this sort of material covering the fence.
Right. Fence material.
Material. And someone has spray painted "Where yo ass be when we took over this town."
Is it a question?
Took this town over. Where it is a question. This phrase is a question. It was punctuated as a question.
Okay,
as well.
they did punctuate
They
it.
did.
Okay.
It's where yo ass be when we took this town over. And then it had a graffiti signature out to the side, which I couldn't read. I can never read the graffiti, so I don't know who left the graffiti.
Right.
I think it said Uber. I think Uber is doing some sort of guerrilla marketing against Lyft, where they're saying, "Where yo ass be when we took over this town?"
Well, I
Uber.
mean, we're about to have a full-blown gang war between Uber and Lyft.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
And in case you were curious, yes, it would be a gang war like in West Side Story,
Yes.
with a lot of snapping and switchblades.
Except it's going to be a demolition derby. Hands out the windows, snapping.
Yeah.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Uber, by the way, they're the sharks.
Yeah. And Lyft are the Jets.
The Jets, yeah.
But everybody on the Lyft team has a little pink mustache. Even the girls.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So sweet.
It's adorable.
That's why I want to take Lyft over Uber. I almost worked for Lyft. There was a period of my life before I found a great job where I was disenfranchised with my previous job. Mm-hmm. And I applied for Lyft, and I didn't finish the process. Yeah.
Like they ask questions.
They do, and then they
and
want to
you're
look
like,
at your car and like meet you in person.
Yeah.
Before you get money, it's really weird.
I should try to apply with my 1992 Ford Explorer.
Oh, I've seen cars
that
like
rattles.
that. Yeah, no. No, I've seen cars like that driving Lyft or driving Uber. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you comfortable back there?
Yeah.
No.
But
That's what I figured.
Here's the. Can you hear me?
I'd roll the window up, but there's no AC.
I only have AM radio. I hope that's
No,
okay.
we don't have that.
Oh, you don't have that?
Oh, no, the radio's broken.
There's no radio.
I would be listening to earbuds. They're on their own.
So, Lyft's whole thing is it's a community, right? Which is not true. It's not a community at all. It's a service. But their whole thing is like, we fist bump, you sit in the passenger seat, not in the back.
I don't want to sit in the passenger seat.
I got tunes. Well, this is the thing. People are real dicks about it because, people see it as not a community, but as a service being provided to them.
Right. Well,
for
that's
a
what it
nominal
is.
fee.
That's what it is.
To some people, yes, but so their whole thing is very nice and positive, and I love it because that's how I am, floating butterflies and shit. But that's where they're failing. That's where they're failing. People don't like this whole pretense of we have to be buddies now because I got in your car and you took me somewhere.
There is absolutely no way I would want to sit in the front seat.
You don't want to fist bump them?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to touch them.
See, I think
I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to sit in the front seat.
Right.
If I am getting a ride, I want to sit in the back seat. I want to make minimal eye contact.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's what most people want.
Then give you money and go away and never see you again.
Now, I'm not most people, but I think that's what most people want.
Well, I know. You have a mental illness where you feel like you need to talk to people. Whatever.
It's called flower time illness. Yeah. So, I think that's why Uber's going to win. Mm-hmm. In Nashville. Now, I don't think Uber's in more cities, I think, than Lyft. Yeah. But Lyft got here first, but I think they're screwed.
I think a third company is going to come in, just doing rickshaws.
Oh, I like that.
Just pulling rickshaws everywhere.
Jift. Mm-hmm. Jift.
Just pulling rickshaws.
I like that idea.
And you can fist bump them if you want, but it's optional.
You can punch them right in the face if you want to.
You can also sit up front with the rickshaw driver, meaning you just help pull that thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really know what a rickshaw is.
Oh, you got to look this up. It's a person pulled cart.
Oh, is that what it is? I'm still on Russian knitting. Let's go ahead and check in with Ilyana.
Up rickshaws.
Left needle. Pick up the stitch.
I'm gonna be honest. Her fingers are sexy. Like she has a little bit of nail.
You got a little bit of finger fetish there?
No. It's just this
finger fetish.
This one Russian lady. I've never.
You got a
so
Russian
intently.
finger fetish?
I might. Mm-hmm. I might. There's got to be a Tumblr for that, right?
I'm sure there.
Yeah.
you
Russian finger. You know what? Let's find out. Let's find out.
Stained fingers.
Borscht paw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There it is. Beat stained fingers. Russian. Looking this up, guys. Russian. Finger. Okay, Russian finger potatoes, Russian finger food, Russian finger tattoo meanings, Russian finger Tumblr.
What tattoo meanings?
I don't know. We'll look that up. Yep. I got results.
I think.
Ooh, I got interesting results that I'm not gonna click on.
That's probably a good decision.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I feel like at this point, anything you Google online will lead to some sort of weird fetish Tumblr.
Oh yeah,
anything.
Yeah. No, it exists. There is literally something for everyone on the internet. The coded world of Russian prison tattoos.
Oh,
here we go.
Now this sounds wildly interesting.
I'm just saying. This is on Mashable.
Oh, well then it's legit.
Clearly. Oh, wow. The pictures I'm seeing of these dudes with these tattoos, I would not mess with these dudes. The tattoos on this inmate mimic those of higher-ranking criminals. They indicate the bearer has adopted a thieves' mentality. However, he does not wear the thieves' stars, and he is not a vor v zakoni or thief-in-law, as therefore holds no real power among this caste. I'm not scared of it.
It sounds like whoever wrote that had a stroke in the middle of that explanation.
It does.
I don't understand any of that.
Nope, me neither. Well, yeah, there's a whole lot to learn here.
Which country is crazier, Germany or Russia?
Oh, I like this game. Well, here's the thing. Let's do a little balancing of the scales here.
Okay.
Russia.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Yeah.
I was going to say Russia never had a Holocaust, but they might as well have.
Yeah, it's
on their own people, no doubt.
It's a pretty close race.
It's close. It's
like
close.
Germany clearly wins in terrible human atrocities.
Yes. But Russia
also eats a lot of beets.
And
so that's not good.
That's not good. And they also they took a lot out on their own people. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah.
I guess I have to say Germany, but I kind of want to make it a tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, which would you be less proud to say you were from?
Russia. And here's why. And I'm going to tell you my gut reaction. This is not a logical statement. I'd be less proud to say I'm from Russia because Russia is less successful.
Well, that
And
makes sense.
Russia is still not really a democracy.
No.
Not really. I mean, on paper,
It's-
like they play democracy cards.
Yeah. It's a democracy similar to how the Iraq Hussein regime was a democracy and he got elected all the time.
Yeah, it's on par with that because, Vladimir Putin is running that country.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he gets elected. He's just going to get elected forever and ever and ever.
And ever and ever
And
and
if you
ever.
try to stop voting for him, he'll kill you.
You will. That's
democracy
That's
in
democracy
action.
in action for you there. Go out and vote, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you rock that Russian vote.
I've heard Trump, that's his new tactic.
Is against Russia?
No, he's just going to start killing people that don't vote for him.
Oh, he already does that.
Yeah, probably.
Consequently, they're all goats.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do? He has a weird thing with goats.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I mean, everyone has their weird
I
thing.
mean, what Donald Trump likes to do with goats is first love them and then murder them.
Yeah.
And then eat their flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's
there's a
not
Tumblr
weird.
page
That's-
for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just go ahead and do Donald Trump goats Tumblr.
Yeah.
It's out there. The information, guys, open your eyes. The information is there. Look on the
Yeah.
back of the dollar bill. That all-seeing eye, all it's seeing is Donald Trump fucking goats. Ding? Is that a ding?
Ding.
We've never done on that before.
I don't know. Are we dinging Trump now?
No, we're dinging Nickelback.
Yeah.
I mean, worst band ever.
Well, I mean, they are pretty terrible. Donald
Ding,
Trump,
ding.
by
Yeah.
the way,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Nickelback of politicians right there.
Ding.
Ding.
That's a solid
Yeah,
ding.
we'll take that one.
That's good. I'll keep that.
Yeah.
Um,
And chocolate is the Nickelback of ice creams.
ding.
Ding,
Ding.
on ice cream and Nickelback.
That was pretty ding-tastic.
Yeah.
Right there.
Somewhere, the lead singer of Nickelback is listening to this podcast
I hope so.
going, they compare this to chocolate ice cream?
It's not so bad.
That's the worst. That's just the worst.
He's Canadian, though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the problem. Mm-hmm. Canadians can't play rock and roll.
Well, no.
No.
Canadians are very good at a few things.
Exactly.
Hockey,
Yes.
poutine.
Sure.
They make some...
Poutine sounds weird, but it's fries with gravy on them, right?
Yeah.
That's not
And
weird.
cheese curds.
And cheese curds.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
The cheese curds are important.
Of course.
Otherwise, you just have gravy
It
fries.
sounds weird, but it's not weird. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Canada has hockey, poutine.
Yeah. What's the third thing?
Well, that's about it.
They have universal health care.
Yeah. They're really good at shipping out the bad people to the United States.
Yeah. They're they're
Your Nickelbacks, your Justin Biebers.
Yes. They're good at transport. Mm-hmm. And they're good at harboring a foreign country within their borders.
Harboring a foreign country.
Quebec.
Ah.
Yeah. Go Canada.
Yeah.
Go Canada. Yeah, Canadians can't rock and roll. I'm okay with some Rush. A little. Just a touch. Just Tom Sawyer. I like Tom Sawyer. But really but that's not really rock. They had to do all this shit to it to make it Canadian enough. They had to make it prog rock.
It is. I was listening to classic rock the other day in their car, and they started playing Tom Sawyer. Rush is the ultimate nerd band.
Yes, they are.
If you are a nerd,
yes,
you love Rush.
You love
Be
Rush.
it their songwriting topics.
That's right.
Be it the fact that they decide to randomly change, tempos in the middle of a
Time
song.
signatures.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, just whatever.
Be it. Okay, here's another nerdy thing. I mean, the gear that they use. You know what I mean? Like, everything is so specific. Like, I have heard that Neil Peart, the drummer, he doesn't repeat the same drum beat twice.
I would believe
Like
that.
You know what? I bet you. Mm-hmm. Rush listens to more Rush than anybody else listens to Rush.
Oh, I would guarantee that's true.
Isn't that true?
Because I'm going to say, I don't know that I've ever met a rabid Rush fan.
No, I haven't.
There are people who are like, I like Rush.
Yeah.
And that is the extent of fandom for Rush.
You know, it usually spills over into Dream Theater people, which I just can't do. I just can't. If you're out there and your love of prog started with Rush and it spilled over into Dream Theater, you and I cannot be friends.
Yeah, and we can't be friends either, but that's just because I'm not on the market for new friends. So
You're not taking applications. That's what I said when I was in my late 20s. I was like, I'm full up on friends.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and then I met you.
I'm actually, my friend cup, it overfloweth because I don't have room for any. Like it's
more friends?
No, I mean, my cup is very shallow.
Yeah.
I have a very, it's like a tiny espresso cup.
You only need a few friends.
I need is very loose here. and then people just thrust themselves on me.
Is that
not physically.
Yeah.
Just metaphorically thrusting themselves on me.
Oh,
just, we are now
friends.
You will see me and we will talk. I don't want.
Listen to my feelings.
I have people at work.
Yes.
There's someone at work that just recently has started coming on their breaks and talking to me at my desk.
Oh wow! I thought you were gonna say coming on their waffles, but that's
No, that's I mean, maybe, I don't know. We haven't discussed that.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
It was unsolicited. It's unsolicited visiting.
Did they do it more than once?
Oh, they've done it several times now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it becoming a thing?
It's a thing.
Oh no.
Yeah. Which I'm fine with it, but at the same time, I'd be fine if it didn't happen.
Right. Maybe a little more fine if it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really need to talk to people.
Right.
The people come and talk to me, and I nod and hope that eventually they
Things
stop.
will be okay.
I hope that eventually the sounds stop coming from their mouth, and then they take their mouth away. Just remove their mouth from my presence. Mostly, I'm speaking about Everett there.
Yeah, I bet you are speaking about Everett there. Yeah. He started to come to your desk?
No.
Okay, this is someone,
he's next to my desk.
Right. He
doesn't have to do it.
He's there all the time.
Yeah.
If he wanted to talk to you, he'd just say, "Hey."
As he does. I've been listening to music.
Okay.
At work, and
I thought you were going to say for the first time.
Yeah, I've never heard it before.
Yeah,
it's kind of neat.
It is neat.
The sounds,
things happening in succession.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
There's like layering. They play multiple instruments at a time.
Yeah, that's one guy with 8 arms.
What?
Yeah, dude. Rush.
Yeah. So I have my earbuds in, and just doing my work, getting work done with my earbuds in, and he will want my attention. Everett will want my attention, and instead of doing anything normal to get my attention, he will stand up in my eyesight and go like this, just waving his arms as if he's trying to signal an airplane after he's been stranded on a desert island.
Help me.
And then I take out my earbuds and it will be something like, yeah, so I'm supposed to go to class tonight because he's in college. I'm supposed to go to class tonight. I think I'm going to go home.
Interesting.
Well, I'm glad I took my earbuds out for that information.
Is he getting a bachelor's or is he getting a...
Bachelor's.
Oh, he's that young.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
He's a wee little one.
He's a whippersnapper.
Oh, he's just a wee little one.
A little wee little one.
A wee lad.
A wee little one.
Oh, Everett the wee lad.
I met some real Irish people the other day. Mm-hmm. They were that delightful. They really were.
Did they offer you any of their bangers?
No, but they wanted me to come to Ireland and visit them. They were very sweet.
Well, you should go.
I want to go. I really want to go.
Go right now.
Okay.
Just
guys,
go.
It's been great. Fuck off. I'm going to Ireland.
Yeah.
That's almost a Sushi Jackknife moment, but
I
we're
know.
not quite there. That was a pretty good ending.
I almost ended it.
I know you did. I
want to.
I felt it on the tip of your lips.
It was right there.
Your lip tip.
Just right on my lip tip.
Lip tip.
Lip tip.
That's my turn.
Sexy lip tip. I don't care for any of this. This is going to be a reoccurring nightmare.
Is that why you couldn't sleep last night?
It's just going to be visions of lips snapping and then words flying across. Just say lip tip.
And they're definitely man lips because they have a little bit of a mustachio going on. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a deleted scene from Rocky Horror Picture.
Oh yeah. So I said a word out of the blue on a recent show. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 shows ago.
Yeah. What
I
word?
said masculinodon.
Oh.
As related to nothing.
Uh-huh.
And I've listened back to the show and I'm like, there no context, nothing at all. I just said the word masculine, which is not a real word.
What were we talking about?
I think we were talking about either dinosaurs or we were.
Well, I mean that would make sense.
Well, but
it sounds like a dinosaur.
I think we were talking about how my dog was laying on the floor and making a lot of guttural sounds, like she was dying. And
I remember this.
The word popped into my mind as if. Like God said, take this word and do something with it. And I said,
he closed the door.
Yeah, and he
opened the window of nonsense words.
Yeah, well, that's another window.
Yeah, there's a lot of window. It's a very, very well lit house,
guys.
A lot of natural lighting.
I'm going to give you a great Twitter quote right now. God is a plethora of windows. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and tweet that.
I'm pretty sure that's actually the title of a Thomas Kincaid painting.
Sounds right. Oh, I hate Thomas Kincaid. Thomas Kincaid can... I don't know if Thomas Kincaid would be into this, but more than paint, he should just blow people. Because, oh my God, it's the worst art in the world. It's the worst.
I've always thought it would be funny if he had just snapped at some point.
Yeah.
And there's just a painting... And then all of a sudden, like in the middle of it, there's a bloody skull or something.
No. There's like the gentle little English manor house.
Yeah.
But all the stained glass in the windows are just cocks. I mean, that's so much better already. Like, then you can sell a painting.
Yeah.
You know, like who needs? I mean, okay, all right, fine. Say this has been my evening. Say I've been having ale. Say I've been watching The Vicar of Dibley, my new favorite activity.
Having ale and watching it, or just watching it?
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Well, you can't pick both as your new favorite activity.
Well, say I'm doing... Well, no, I'm doing those two things at the same time, and that's my new favorite activity.
Okay. So drinking and watching it.
Yes.
Because watching it sober is a waste of everyone's time.
No, it's actually still great sober. But it's better. I mean, everything is a little bit better if you're a little tipsy.
I've heard people say that rehab's a lot better if you're just a little bit tipsy during it.
It is. Let me tell you.
Like AA meetings?
It goes a lot faster.
AA meetings, if you just knock a couple back before you go in.
Go watch Avengers 2 sober. Actually, don't do that. It's not a good idea. Go watch Avengers 2 after you've taken like 2 Vicodin and drank like 3 beers. It's a lot better. And a lot less disappointing.
It probably... I wouldn't be disappointed either way.
Well, I had a lot vested in that film.
Yeah, I know, but you care about
I do. That's what I'm saying. So, you're watching The Vicar of Dibley. You're a little wasted. And that's a great time to see a Thomas Kincaid because you've already got this English motif in your head. And really all of his paintings are a lot of little cottages with lights on. And I'm fine with that in that situation. But I don't want to see it everywhere. I don't want to see it at the mall everywhere. Not unless it has little cocks in the windows.
As much as you love The Vicar.
Yeah.
I feel like you're maybe a week away from just filling your house with English countryside Kincaid paintings.
It's becoming more and more comforting. It's really strange. You're
going to start wearing like thick woolen sweaters and page boy hats.
I can see all this happening. I mean, here's the thing, like the way British TV works, they have these short seasons.
Yeah.
You probably know this. I didn't know this. I had to figure this out on my own. There's only 20 episodes of The Vicar of Dibley, and I'm at episode like 16, so I'm running out. So I'm like, what do I watch now? I can't let this panacea go from my life. This mental health panacea go.
What's going to happen
Yeah.
is you're going to go deeper and deeper into the British TV wormhole.
Yes.
BBC is just constantly going to be
Constantly on.
You're gonna be watching all sorts of like The Office, the original Office,
yeah.
not the American Office.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know that modern is going to work for me.
Oh, so it's it's gonna be like Faulty Towers.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know, Faulty Towers was voted the #1 British sitcom of all time.
Yeah, I've watched it.
Did you like it? What did you think of it? There's only like 20 episodes again.
I didn't watch all of it.
Okay.
It was funny.
But don't they do like 45-minute episodes? Isn't that something they do? Or longer episodes?
Not necessarily.
Who knows?
But the reason they're shorter seasons is BBC is a government-run organization.
Sure.
So they get essentially just a grant to do these shows.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, it's not funded by a studio.
And that's why it all looks a little bit like PBS.
Right.
Which I'm actually fine with.
Now you have interesting, weird things happening in more recent times where they partner, like British TV will partner with an American station.
Got it.
And then they'll have a bigger budget to do things.
Oh, that's
It doesn't
interesting.
necessarily lead to longer seasons.
Right.
But it leads to better quality. Yeah.
Like multi-camera and stuff.
The last Ricky Gervais show was done, I think it was BBC
Okay.
and Netflix.
Oh, they conjoined.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on there.
2 quick things. I said the word conjoined. Saw a picture today. 1906, I think. Conjoined twins.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Yeah.
One of them was being married. Was engaged. And they couldn't get married in like 49 states. But New York married them.
Right.
They're conjoined. Everywhere else considered it immoral. And I'm wondering what the state of that law is today. Like, first of all, that's complicated. Like, if you're conjoined,
man,
and one of you falls in love,
if you're the other one, you better like your brother-in-law,
I guess, or you better be able to sleep through stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what's the reality of the situation here? And what if one of them gets pregnant? And the other one's not pregnant, but they're kind of going through it together.
Someone should run that by Kim Davis, the Kentucky county registrar person who got imprisoned.
The one that denied the gay marriage certificate.
See what she has to say about it.
You know what? I'd love to hear her thoughts on it. We should also send it to whoever's running Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I would like to point out that she has been married and divorced multiple times, which, according to most religions, is
It's not so good.
Yeah. So, I mean,
well, you make your bed.
Pot calling the kettle black. I mean, African American. Pot calling the kettle African American.
Thank you. That was pretty racist.
Slip
the way
up
you
right
said
there.
it. Yeah.
I feel really bad about that.
Right. I mean, Nathan, with the tumult that this country's been through, I don't know how you can make a mistake like that.
Yeah.
So the word conjoined led me to think of something else, and now I can't remember what it was. I was going off.
Well, that was quite the story.
Right?
Are you going to write that one down?
You know, when last we left Timmy, he was sitting on a knoll looking at the moon.
Oh, no.
And what was Timmy going to do? Oh, right. He was going to have to move to the island nation of Neapolitan. Neapolitan, excuse me. And from there, he was... from there... What the hell was going to happen to Timmy? Do we remember?
Well, I don't know. You were the one writing the story.
Some sort of cosmic chocolate ice cream?
This is why you're supposed to make an outline before you start writing.
You know, not everyone does that.
I know, but it's a good idea.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Do you?
It's a very good idea.
I don't do that.
See, if you don't do it, I've discovered,
Okay.
it turns into a meandering mess of random words that kind of seemingly go nowhere.
I like to think that's my style.
A meandering mess of
Yeah.
nonsense words?
Right. Which, consequently, it's, you know... where was I going with that?
I don't know.
Okay.
You didn't outline it. You have to outline. What have I been telling you?
So neither of us, we both have run into some sleep issues lately.
Yeah.
And I think this is interesting because it happened at about the same time. And I'm wondering if we should go back to Madame Rosemary and see what's going on.
No,
in the
well, I
cards.
know what's going on.
What's going on with you?
Well, my wife roommate person woke me up.
Oh, see,
She got in bed, she woke me up, and then I couldn't go back to sleep.
and that's why you're getting divorced.
And that's why we're getting divorced.
Sad. I was woke
For
up.
anyone listening that knows both of us, we're not really getting divorced for that reason at this moment.
Yeah.
So,
Right. But if they are, you'll be the first to know.
I mean,
You're on the list. It's a short list.
I will let you read my Facebook post about it.
So I had the similar thing. The dogs woke me up, and you can't divorce your dogs. It's a cardinal sin.
Well, you can.
You can't.
Yeah, it's called euthanasia.
Not in the Church of England.
Well,
Yeah. Come on. You know about my religious leanings.
you are very pro Church of England.
I am, indeed. So,
the vicar.
Right. I mean, I have to be able... You know, the vicar could do it, though. Like, she could get it on with dudes, and it was no big deal.
Well, what church is she a part
Church of England.
She is part of the Church of England.
Which, I guess when you think about it, the Church of England is all based on people wanting to hook up.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the Church of England is basically Tinder,
right.
but religious.
Before Tinder was
Yeah,
Tinder.
yeah.
Yeah, you had the Church of England.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You sing some hymns. You
check out the hottie in the pew, you know. Church of England.
.com.
Yeah.
We should do ads for all religious
Oh, I don't think.
things. You don't
I
think
don't
so?
think that's a good idea at all.
Welcome to the Church of Scientology. Please give us your debit card.
To be fair,
Any church.
yeah,
that's
that's
true.
most.
Yeah. All right. I mean, the Scientologists are easy, though. I don't even want to.
I will be honest. I'm kind of over making fun of Scientology.
It's run its
made
course.
fun of itself now.
Enough.
I mean, everything they say just seems like a parody of the last thing they did. And
Right. They do have the best ads, though.
Yeah.
Have you seen their ads on YouTube? They're really good. I'd like to see the Baptist Church come up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like people need to pick a new target.
Yeah. I think that means that someone needs to start another religion.
Well, I mean, there are plenty.
Are there?
I'm sure there are.
But we don't know about them. So anyway, getting back to...
How far back are you going?
I don't know. I thought I was going recently far. Oh, sleeping issues.
Oh, yeah.
So my dogs awoke me the other night. I've been sleeping on the couch a lot because my son has been sleeping in the bed some.
You got kicked out of
I kind of got
your bed
but
by
it's okay. It's all right.
a child.
A younger man. Yeah.
You know that you're significantly bigger than him.
Yeah. But I want him
You
to
could
sleep.
just pick him up and remove him.
If he can't sleep, I can't sleep. It's just how it goes.
Well, lock him outside.
Well, you try that, but then they bang on the door, and it's just a whole thing.
Yeah.
You know.
And this is why I can't have kids.
I know.
I don't want to hear my kid banging on the door trying to get back inside in the middle of the night.
Listen, I keep updating your folder of reasons you can't have kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's a new reason.
Right. I'm going to present it to the council when the time comes. And then you have to run the gauntlet and see if you're eligible.
So, how long is your child going to sleep in your bed?
I don't know. Probably not that long. But I've been on the couch, and then the dogs bark.
Yeah.
And then I can't go back to sleep. And this has only happened one time, and I'm smuttering. I'm stuttering.
You're smothering.
And that never happens to me.
You smuttered so much.
Smuttered all over this microphone.
No.
So, yeah, they woke me up and I couldn't go back to sleep.
Right.
For 2.5 hours. And that's very atypical for me. So, what did I do? Of course.
You vicared.
I did. I vicared hard for 2 episodes. And it
you
was
just
great.
vicared all over
vicared.
that house.
I did. And then I fell asleep. And
You vicared left. You vicared right.
Here's the problem with the vicar. The vicar likes ice cream and candy. And I don't know what English candy is. But it all sounds delicious. So I can't get it. But it sounds delicious.
I don't know. I feel like really English candy would just be very bland.
No.
For some reason, I just imagine it being very, or just like ribbon candy. You know the ribbon candy, the hard ribbon candy?
No.
Oh, it's gross.
Is that the thing that's multicolored and hard?
Yeah.
It's a hard thing?
It looks like a ribbon.
Yeah.
That would be the hard ribbon candy.
Oh, I'm with you now.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay.
I just imagine all of it being like that.
Okay. I don't think that's it.
Yeah, and I feel like you'd pick one up and it would be like, oh, that's fig flavored. Fig
They
flavored.
do like figs over there.
Yeah.
I don't understand the obsession with figs.
I don't understand why anyone likes figs.
I am right there with you.
Have you had a fig?
Yeah. It's weird.
Not that great.
No. It's not good.
I definitely wouldn't marry a fig. If I had to marry a fruit, not a fig.
All right. If you had to marry a fruit, what fruit would you marry?
Plumcot.
That's not real.
Oh, it's real.
Is that a hybrid
Yeah.
between a plum and an apricot? Mm-hmm. You an apricot person?
I'm a plumcot person.
Okay. I've never had a plumcot.
I'm in my fruit marriage.
Yeah.
I'm a very open-minded individual. I don't.
Are you saying you're going to make your way through the orchard? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that, I'm not a fruitist.
Okay.
I'm not going to rule out one fruit
Over another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a hybrid fruit?
You're fine with it?
Yeah, I'm down.
Or what about GMO?
GMO?
Yeah.
Yeah, GMO that.
Go for it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Modify all of that growth. Why not?
Go mama organism?
Yeah.
Is that what GMO stands
Sure.
for? Yeah. I guess for me, is an avocado a fruit?
I think it actually is.
Here's the thing about an avocado, though. An avocado does not last that long.
No.
I need a lover who won't drive me crazy by dying. Or oxidizing when they hit the air.
So what you're saying is you need like a prune.
No, that's a dried fruit, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't like plums, though, to be honest with you. I'm not a huge plum guy.
Fruitist.
What would I marry? What fruit would I marry? Bananas are all basically the same.
Yeah.
So I'm not into that.
Bananas, if you were to marry a fruit,
Yeah.
the banana, it would just be a very bland, passionless romance. Like, it's not going to disappoint you.
Right. I feel like the banana is basically brainless, too.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel that way, but I do.
It's not going to disappoint you, but there are no thrills in that relationship.
Right. It's never going to get exciting. It's never going to... you know what? We've never played this game before, but
No.
marry, fuck, kill. All right? Fruit. All right? I think...
I'm not going to kill fruit.
Well, okay, here. You would kill a fig, wouldn't you?
I'd kill a
Yeah,
fig.
okay. I think I would marry... Let me think about this for a second.
You're thinking way too hard.
I'd marry a
about this.
pineapple.
Okay.
I'd fuck a mango. And I'd kill a fig.
Adds up.
Or a Granny Smith. It'd be easy to kill.
Which
Apple.
But which do you hate more, figs or Granny Smith?
Figs. But it was sort of taken, so I wanted to throw something else out there.
Well, no, you can have figs.
Yeah. What about you?
There's enough fig hatred
MFK.
in the world for everyone.
MFK. Fruits.
Well, obviously,
yeah.
plumcot.
You're going to marry a plumcot.
Oh, that sexy, sexy plumcot.
What's sexier though? Because you get an F. What fruit? I mean, a mango is pretty luscious. That's
Star
why.
fruit.
Interesting choice.
Exotic.
Yeah, a little
And
unknown,
then,
a
of
little
course-
mysterious.
And, of course, kill figs. 'Cause-
Yeah, we're united on that.
Yeah.
Kill figs.
I feel like that would be a great punk band name.
Kill figs.
Kill figs.
Well, let's just throw away everything we're doing musically and start a punk band called Kill Figs, because that's
I'm
great.
for it.
That's great. That is certified. And what would our first song be as Kill Figs?
Well, I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Kill Figs.
Sexy, sexy plum cot.
Sexy, sexy plum cat. You got a sexy plum cat.
That's not punk enough.
No.
This-
Sexy.
It would be
Plum
like
cot.
hardcore punk.
That's too metal.
Yeah. You've heard punk before, right?
Yeah. Sure.
You're familiar with the genre.
Absolutely. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're not going to like start trying to start a polka band and say it's punk, right? No, see, that's not.
No?
No, that's not it. Actually, that
Closer?
that plays.
Pretty
That works.
Pretty close. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, I think I'm off to go wallow in Dibley land.
What you're going to do is you're going to sit around in the middle of a room. I know this about you.
Okay.
Armed with some sort of weapon just in case a spider comes at you.
Yeah.
You're going to sit in the middle, just turning in circles, keeping eyes on all corners of the room in case the spiders are coming.
You have no idea how shockingly accurate what you just said is. I mean, I've done this with a wasp. I did that with a wasp one time as a kid, notably. Mm-hmm. It was notably because I remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a wasp in the house, and it ruined my whole day.
A Wasp in the House.
A wasp in the house.
That's another good children's book. Do not write it right now.
Sushi jackknife.
Sushi jackknife.